Hello and welcome to the product updates of Q4 end of January 2023 in this case. My name is Leonhard Draxl, product marketing lead here at Channable. And I want to guide you through all the latest launches. And as you can see here on the top, there have been quite a few. So let's just jump straight into it. Last December, we launched our DSA or Dynamic Search Ads Generator for our PPC tool. Now with this new generator, you can add now dynamic search ads to your responsive search ads directly in the tool and at ad group level. That is important because that allows you to create highly optimized search campaigns with a Google recommended structure, for example, the Hagakure method. Choose your existing RSA campaign or create a new RSA campaign with the text ads generator. Click on campaigns and you see a new tab called DSA settings. Here you can select or identify your domain name based on which the DSAs are being created. Choose a language, in this case English, and click on Save. Go to Ad Groups and click on Add Dynamic Ad Group. And you see you are now able to select the ad group with dynamic search ads. You can give it a name. In this case, I just type in example DSA, click on Continue, and it jumps straight to the rules section. If you go back quickly to the ad groups, then you see two ad groups have been created, one with RSAs and one with dynamic search ads. You are then able in the build step to configure the DSAs pretty much as usual. You can create them dynamically if you choose to. You can fill out our template consisting of two description fields. You can identify negative keywords, site links, price assets, or you can add a new DM track. Staying with our PPC tool, we have introduced two smaller updates for our keyword functionality when you configure your search campaigns in our tool. First, you're able to copy keywords between ad group generators from different projects. And secondly, we have introduced a character limit warning for dynamic keywords. Let's have a quick look how this looks like in our tool. I go to the ad group step in my RSA. I go to the build step in my ad group generator, and I click on keywords. And I see I have a button available called copy keywords. If I click on it, I can select the project, the text ad generator in that project, and the ad group generator in my text ad campaign from which I would like to copy paste the keywords. If I add in this case another keyword and I choose a dynamic field, for example the description field, which I know is very long, contains a lot of characters, I get now a warning that a certain percentage of values in that field is longer than the 80 characters required by Google. Next up, also for the PPC tool, you are now able to automatically and dynamically split up your PMax campaigns into multiple theme-based asset groups, for example, per category or per brand. And this is known to increase your relevancy and your performance of your PMax ads. Now in Channable, go to your Performance Max campaign, click on Asset Groups, add a new dynamic asset group generator, give it a name. In this case, I would like to have it based on my brands. It jumps straight to the rules section. And in this case, I go further to the build step. Here I can select the dynamic value from my product feed. In this case, brand, based on which the asset groups are then being created. And I click on Save. And if I go then to my preview section, I click on asset groups. I can see the tool has automatically generated asset groups based on all my brands in my product feeds, which are now being pushed to Google Ads. The final update for our PPC tool concerns the Google Ads connections that you can set up with us. We have made it simpler and faster to connect your Google Ads account to our tool. Previously, you had to contact our technical support team, who would then send out an invite to you, which you had to accept. And you are now able to trigger this MCC invite by yourself. I let Jochen Timmers, the product owner of this feature, explain how this looks like in the tool.
First, click on Add New Connection, select Google Ads, give it a name, and copy your Google customer ID. If you don't know where to find this, it's basically on the top right corner of your Google account. Then click on sign in with Google, choose the right account, and click on apply. And then add connection. Now the setup is correct. You can choose Google Ads now in your setup, but there's one more thing you need to do. You need to switch back to the Google interface, click on Tools and Settings, and click on Access and Security. That will bring you to this screen, where you need to click on the Managers tab. And as you can see here, Channable sent you an invite that you need to accept. Grant access, and now you're done.
Well, we also had a couple of updates for our marketplace API connector and most importantly for bol.com. Last November, we introduced the fulfillment auto switch. Now, the fulfillment auto switch is for retailers who want to use both fulfillment types that Bol offers. On the one hand, FBB, which is the fulfillment by Bol. On the other hand, FBR, which is your own fulfillment, the fulfillment by retailers. Activating the auto switch means that if your stock level reaches 0 for FBB, it switches automatically in Channable to FBR, so to your own fulfillment type. Let's quickly check how to set this up. Go to your bol.com API connection, go to your build step. This is the place where you can configure all your listings and how they are being pushed to the bol.com marketplace, and hover to fulfillment. If you click on it and you go back from your product fields and choose static values, you're able to select the auto switch. Now, please make sure that the auto switch setup at this stage applies to all your products in the product feed. If you want to apply the auto switch to only a particular subset of your products, you can indicate this with a rule. And how to set up this rule, you will find in the Help Center article that I have linked in the subscription field. And secondly, if you are selling the same products in Dutch in the Netherlands, but also in French in Belgium, and you are using the same bol.com vendor account, then you are now able to create a separate bol.com API, but select to only push the content. So the listings information, such as the price and the discount, etc., stay the same. In order to set this up, simply add a new API, click on bol.com, give it a name. As always, you can choose the ID, and you can choose now the French language as an option, and directly beneath is the option to only push content data to bol.com. This will make sure to indeed only push content and not product listings information such as the price or discounts. And last but not least, we have added a couple of more marketplaces you can connect to as of now. First of all, Mano Mano. Now, that's not a new marketplace per se, but we have introduced an order connection with it. But in France, you are now able to connect to Leroy Merlin, to Carrefour France, and in Spain, we offer now the connection to Meravia. And that's it. If you need any more information to the features mentioned in this video, please go to helpcenter.channable.com. I wish you all the best. Stay safe. Bye.